Tonight, census data released shows Minnesota and Wisconsin will keep all congressional seats, but it's a different story in Michigan. Plus, it's been 3 years since the Husky refinery fire and explosion that forced many Superior residents to evacuate. Now the mayor is giving us an update on the rebuild. And the latest from a Twin Cities area school after a student allegedly fired a gun on campus earlier today.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us tonight. The fate of Minnesota's 8th congressional district has long been in question, but today its future was sealed for at least the next 10 years. That's based on data from the 2020 United States Census released just hours ago. CBS3's John Cardinelli took a closer look at those census results today. And John, it sounds like Minnesota kept its 8th congressional seat by a pretty small margin.
That's right, Kristen. A state's number of U.S. congressional seats is based on population. And Minnesota's 8th district had been on the chopping block because of stagnant growth across the state. But get this, according to Minnesota Public Radio, Minnesota held onto that seat by just 89 people. And that razor-thin margin leaves New York to drop a congressional seat instead of Minnesota. New York is among 6 other states that will be losing a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives. Michigan will also lose a seat despite being the 10th most populous state. The numbers released today, along with more detailed data expected later this year, will be used by state legislatures or independent commissions to redraw political maps to account for shifts in population. And while the census did take place during a pandemic, census officials believe they were still able to capture an accurate representation of the U.S. population.
What we found was by delaying some of our field operations, we were able to go into the field and successfully collect the data in areas that had high COVID impacts early in the COVID outbreak. And we feel very confident that we did a good job of collecting data in spite of the COVID-19 outbreak.
We also learned today the 2020 census put the nation's population at more than 331 million. That puts the U.S.'s population increase at 7.4% over the last decade, which is the second slowest ever recorded. And while Minnesota will keep all 8 of its seats, it's likely districts will need to be redrawn due to population shifts. And coming up later tonight, Kristen, we'll hear from a local political analyst and his thoughts on what remapping could look like for the 8th district.
All right, thanks, John. Congressman Pete Stauber, who represents Minnesota's 8th congressional district, said he's thrilled his seat will stay. In a statement, the Republican said Minnesota had the highest census participation rate of any state. He thanked local leaders for pushing participation and community members who filled it out. Well, Dave is here for a first check of the weather. Kind of a gloomy start to the week for us.
Yeah, and awfully wet as well, which is what we needed because last week for a couple of days the fire danger got high again. You know, if we don't keep it raining, it seems it starts to bubble back towards us. So we got snow this morning and rain this afternoon. And till just recently, there was a winter weather advisory for the tip of the Arrowhead. It was expected to stay in place till 7, but the Weather Service has dropped it early. So our chances for more precip tonight are fading away, but there's still a small craft advisory on Lake Superior, so still not a good night to go boat riding, even if the rain is letting go. It's leaving Minnesota right now, but still going in northern Wisconsin and the UP. And then after a break, it picks up again tomorrow. So our short-term forecast says 30% chance for the mix here and there, low in the mid-30s tomorrow. Mid-40s for the highs and a 40% rain chance returns in the afternoon. I'll talk about how long it'll remain once it returns coming up in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. 3 years after the explosions and fires, Superior's Husky refinery is still offline, and we're still waiting to get a final report into exactly what happened that day. The April 26, 2018 incident injured dozens of people and forced much of the city to evacuate. Preliminary reports show a faulty safety valve launched debris, punctured an asphalt storage tank, and led to additional fires. But the final report by the U.S. Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation Board has not been released. Superior's mayor acknowledged the safety updates Husky has included in its rebuild plan, but he added it's critical that city leaders, emergency managers, and the community get the full story.
This was a significant crisis, probably the most severe crisis this city has ever faced. And an important part of healing and moving on and building a safer community is knowing the entire story. And that's what that investigation is supposed to provide us.
We did reach out to the Chemical Safety Board to find out why this report has not been released yet. We haven't heard back. But in a recent Duluth News Tribune article, an agency spokesperson blamed it on staffing and funding challenges. A major concern 3 years ago was how close the fire got to a tank holding hydrogen fluoride, or HF, a chemical that could have been deadly if that tank exploded. Community members and several lawmakers have since asked Husky not to house HF anymore. Mayor Payne is one of them. Husky still plans to have that chemical on site, and Payne believes they have the right safeguards in place, but he's still hopeful they will reconsider.
I'm confident that the community is safe right now and will remain safe, but I don't think there's a bar that we're going to feel comfortable at when it comes to community safety. And where there is a safer alternative, I think companies have an obligation to pursue that regardless of the cost.
Officials with Cenovus Energy, a Canadian company that officially combined with Husky earlier this year, turned us down for an interview. In a statement, they said they are committed to safety and reliability and pointed to several changes they've made as the rebuild continues. Husky previously planned to have the Superior refinery back online by the spring of 2022. Now they're targeting early 2023, blaming pandemic-related construction delays. Payne says while he hopes employees can get back to work as soon as possible, construction jobs at the Husky site are also a major economic driver right now. A student is in custody tonight after allegedly firing a gun at a Twin Cities area school. It happened just before 9 this morning at a middle school in Plymouth. The superintendent says multiple shots were fired in a hallway outside a bathroom. Several students say they saw the bullets being fired, but no one was hurt. A school resource officer took the suspect into custody. Worried parents rushed to the school, including one dad who got a text from his daughter shortly after it happened.
There's been a shooting in school, but she's safe, so I just came here straight away. This is crazy. This is too much. This is too much.
It's not clear yet what the student's motive was. 3 people were arrested last night as protesters in Kenosha demanded the officer who shot Jacob Blake in the back be fired. Officer Rustin Shesky, who is white, shot Blake, who is black, 7 times in August of 2020. About 40 people rallied in Kenosha last night. Several of them locked arms and blocked the main entrance to the public safety building. 3 men taking part were arrested for disorderly conduct. A new 21st Century Convention Center is almost ready to welcome the community to Virginia, bringing more events, hockey tournaments, and money to the Iron Range. CBS3's Emma Quinn got an inside look as construction continues on the new Miners Event and Convention Center and all that comes with the $38 million project.
So here we are in front of what is our main entrance. Now this building is 144,000 square feet, and it really functions like 3 different buildings that can all come together to accommodate one larger event.
Out with the old and in with the new.
Really excited for the community. This has been a long, arduous process moving forward.
We'll head inside and we'll start touring around the inside.
Since June 2020, construction on the new Miners Event and Convention Center has been underway, and things are looking right on schedule.
We've gotten all the walls, the roof on, so we are in the dry. Now we also have a bunch of our interior walls going up. Plumbing and electrical is well underway.
Project leaders say community input inspired the 144,000 square foot convention center's layout.
So it wasn't a decision made by the city council or the mayor or by a small group of administrative staff, but it was the community that brought this together. It was the community that had all these ideas. It was the community that says, look, this is what we want, this is what we need.
We've got 3 fitness rooms up here.
With 2 hockey arenas, an event hall, and fitness center, project officials are hoping this 21st century building will bring more to the region.
Because this is a building unlike anything the Iron Range has seen in the past.
The $38 million convention center is scheduled to open to the public the week of September 20th with several grand opening ceremonies. Center officials are currently taking reservations for future events.
The project was funded largely by the state bonding bill and a local sales tax. By the end of June, project officials say the current Miners Event Convention Center will be torn down. Construction will also include expanding 6th Street all the way to 12th Avenue to create a roundabout to help with increased traffic flow. We're expecting a big announcement from the Duluth Airport tomorrow. That's when we'll learn more about a new air service coming to DLH. Airport leaders didn't share any more details, but that announcement is set for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll carry that live on our website and our CBS3 Facebook page. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, the Duluth Police Department received an out-of-the-ordinary donation today. How they plan to use it next.
Normal high temp today is 55 degrees, but we only made 34. It'll be a little bit warmer tomorrow, but in general, a cool enough trend will be with us through tomorrow for a couple of flurries mixed in with some rain. By midweek, though, could be sunnier, maybe a bit warmer. We'll talk about the change that is to come, coming up right after our break.
CBS 3 News is brought to you by ServiceMaster.
Duluth Stove and Fireplace offers a full line of Finleo sauna rooms, sauna heaters, and sauna accessories. Visit us online at duluthstove.com or come see us at Duluth Stove and Fireplace at 27th Avenue West and Michigan Street and see your next sauna.
0% financing is back on any new 2021 Prius at Cary Toyota in Superior during the month of April. Or enjoy 0.9% financing on the 2021 RAV4, Avalon, Camry, or Camry Hybrid, as well as 0.9% financing on the Corolla family. Rule the road in a new Supra with low 1.9% financing. Also available for new Highlander and Highlander Hybrid and the all-new Venza and Sienna. Inventory is shrinking fast, so hurry to Cary Toyota in Superior to kickstart your 2021 summer driving pleasure. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu will take you right into summer. With out-of-this-world brownie batter, iconic drumstick with peanuts, plus favorites like cotton candy, raspberry fudge bliss, and an all-new lineup for all the summer you crave. The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Summer's best moments are just one bite away. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book. And as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
You better have a good reason for paging me 911.
The fans are screaming for Clarice.
Walk the path. See what we missed the first time.
Binge the latest episodes now.
It's not a sin to have a few blank spots. It is for me.
Before the next secret unfolds.
This is going to get very ugly.
I am trying to find out how deep this goes.
A new Clarice, Thursday, May 6th, or stream anytime on CBS.
Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Low pressure system this morning brought some snow showers to a lot of towns, and now, this time of the evening, some of the rain showers are ending for Minnesota, but still going in Wisconsin and heading towards the UP. So this live look at Ashland shows the streets indeed are still wet and likely will continue to get sprinkled on for a few more hours. Many of us could get a break tomorrow morning from precip, but it comes back tomorrow afternoon as the second half of the low plays out its lifespan over our region. And we could always use the rain to keep that fire danger down, so we'll grin and bear it till midweek when things do start to clear up and maybe even warm up. Keyword there, though, is maybe. First, we talked about the current temperature. It's only 34 at the airport in Duluth, but the relative humidity is awfully high at 96%. Easterly, northeasterly winds running 13 miles per hour, and the air pressure is low at 29.79 inches of mercury, of course, because we have a low just to our southwestern doorstep. Current temps, 34 to 36 for the Upper Peninsula, 36 to 38 for northwestern Wisconsin, cool spot being La Pointe as usual, and the hot spot down towards Hayward. How those southerners, they get all the warmth. Cloquet to Moose Lake, 34 to 36 degrees. North Shore numbers, 30 to 34. Iron Range numbers are running about 34 to 36 degrees. And then towards border country, Orr 37, International Falls 40. Low temps tonight likely will fall into the 30s, so they're not going to descend too much thanks to the cloud cover in place tonight. Even if it doesn't rain overnight, well, the clouds are going to linger as the low works through the region. So earlier today, the low did work through Minnesota. We can see, except for a few scattered showers, it's taking a bit of a break, but it's still going for northwestern Wisconsin and the UP. And you can see the pinks around much of the area here is where the rain-snow mixes were earlier in the day. There's still a chance for a little more of that tonight, especially for Wisconsin and the UP. But the back half of the low, that's probably going to make things a little more showery than snowy for our Tuesday. Then come Wednesday, a race to the region between pressure systems. High pressure to the northwest wants to dry us up. A new low from the southwest wants to bring us back some showers. So come Wednesday, we'll give each high pressure system and low pressure system a little bit of the action. The high will make it partly sunny. The low will keep a 30% chance for showers going, but it should dry up and start to warm up by Thursday. So tonight in Minnesota, look for a 40% chance for a return engagement of showers. Low temps 32 to 36. Wisconsin, Michigan, about 35 to 37. 30% chance for a little more mix as the night goes on. Tomorrow in the afternoon, the shower chance returns to Wisconsin and Michigan with highs from 46 to 53. The normal's 55. Minnesota numbers should be 40s by the lake to lower 50s. Inland, 40% rain shower chance goes down towards a 30% chance for sprinkles punctuated by sunny bits there on Wednesday, but back to 50. Then Thursday and Friday, sunshine and 55. To the best day of the week, perhaps Saturday, partly sunny and 60. Then we start to bring another chance of rain showers by Sunday.
All right, thanks, Dave. Duluth police will be able to offer a bit of comfort to kids experiencing a crisis. Volunteers with a local branch of the Project Linus organization donated 50 handmade blankets to the police department today. The group makes blankets for children experiencing trauma. Duluth police say they're thankful for the gift and look forward to handing them out to kids in need.
To be able to provide a level of comfort and a feeling of safety by giving them a blanket that Debbie and other volunteers have made is really a great opportunity for us to not only build relationships with some of the youngest members of our community, but again, reinforce the fact that we're there to make this community a better place and a safer place for them.
Project Linus is a nonprofit with branches across the nation. We have more information on how to get involved on our website. Employees who lost their lives on the job were honored today in Duluth. Labor leaders hosted their annual Workers' Day Memorial Breakfast and Tree Planting Ceremony. Workers from all walks of life and career fields gathered to honor those who did their jobs, but unfortunately didn't come home. Duluth Mayor Emily Larson recognized those who died and stressed the importance of safe labor. Labor leaders say it's important to show support toward the community.
It's always hard to lose somebody, but when somebody goes to work, you expect them to come home.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, along with Senators Tina Smith and Amy Klobuchar, also shared statements today supporting those who died on the job. Coming up in sports, a special tradition is returning this year, led by a well-known Viking. Kelly has the details next.
You're on the boat at RJ Sporting Zone.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChef.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChef.com, a better way to buy.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
In public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
With the Dish Anywhere app, you can watch what you want, where you want, at no extra charge.
Kids, bedtime.
Which is a good thing, because life is full of little surprises.
Ready to watch?
Even when there's an unexpected change in venue. Watch what you want, where you want, on up to 5 devices. At no extra charge. Dish. Tuned in to you.
So you want to grow your business. That means getting paid however, wherever your customers are. That means money in your account instantly. That means expanding into delivery. Delivery.
Contactless payments deposited instantly with an Intuit QuickBooks bank account.
Get a call from a friend to remind you that you're not alone. Then you know deep down inside it's gonna be alright, alright.
Being vaccinated to me means living with less uncertainty.
Not being afraid of people anymore.
Getting to see my parents again.
Getting the vaccine means I get to see my grandparents.
Maybe even hugging somebody.
Being able to say hi to strangers.
It means more than a person thinks it would ever mean to them.
My name is Harry Podgorski, and I'm a proud member of the Board of Directors of St. Anne's Senior Residence. My mom lived at St. Anne's for 9 years and called St. Anne's her home. If you're looking for a place for mom or dad or for yourself, please consider the affordable St. Anne's. You won't be sorry you did.
Take advantage of no move-in fees through June 30th, 2021. Call 218-727-8831 and schedule your tour today.
Hello from DBS Repair, your local experts in all things basement-y. Since 2012, we've helped thousands of cabin and homeowners in Minnesota and Wisconsin. We specialize in basement waterproofing, foundation and structural repair, concrete lifting and leveling, whole home energy, nasty crawl spaces, and basement finishing too. If you have a wet basement, moldy crawl space, or sunken concrete, our team of experts have the trusted solutions to help. Call DBS today for all things basement-y.
Local news and local weather here on CBS3.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
It is officially NFL Draft Week for those who celebrate. Duluth-Denfeld alum C.J. Ham never had the privilege of hearing his name called at the NFL Draft, but that hasn't mattered since then. He's made a name for himself over the past 5 seasons as a Minnesota Viking, and now he's giving back to his hometown community. He'll be hosting the 2nd annual C.J. Ham Youth Football Camp this summer. It'll be open to 200 kids between the ages of 5 and 13 on July 17th. Cost is $40, which includes a t-shirt and an autographed C.J. Ham picture or card. The 4-hour camp will be held at Duluth-Denfeld High School. C.J. says his main objective is to give back and ensure each child believes in themselves. It is one dreary day in the Northland, but it is not a dreary day to be a pro hockey fan in the state of Minnesota. With win number 7 in a row clinching a postseason spot for the Wild, this is basically my love letter to this team. All right, this headline may be a bit premature, but the Minnesota Wild are by far the most exciting team in the state of Minnesota right now. Not only did Kirill Kaprizov continue to stun with this between-the-legs goal this weekend, more importantly, with the win over the Sharks on Saturday, the Wild clinched a playoff spot. And although the last 9 games will be without pressure of securing a postseason spot, the team is conducting business as usual.
We'll get ready for the next game, and we'll play hard, and we'll see where we sit, and then we'll go again. And that's been our
It was a big night for one Hermantown native and recent Bulldog alum. Cole Koepke spent 3 years dazzling with killer speed and a crazy good shot for the Bulldogs. Last night, the pros got a taste of it. Koepke scored his first goal as a professional hockey player with the Syracuse Crunch. It was a gorgeous one-timer from a gorgeous feed. The bomb made it 6-1 Crunch and caused for nothing but praise from his new team.
That's what he is. Like, he's a great skater with a great shot, and I thought tonight his game was even better than last night. So it's a good start for goals, no doubt about it.
And MLB action tonight. Twins just getting started with the Cleveland Indians. At last check, they led 2-0 in the 5th. And the Brewers set to begin with the Marlins in about 15 minutes. We will have highlights from both matchups tonight at 10. And finally, Steph Curry's hot shooting continued Sunday night. Curry is on a phenomenal shooting tear, raining in threes at a record pace. During the Warriors game against the Kings last night, Curry went 5 for 6 from the three-point range in the first half, including this pick-and-pop triple with about 30 seconds left in the half. That three marks Curry's 83rd three-point field goal made in the month of April, setting a new record for the most made threes in a single month in NBA history. He passed James Harden's previous record of 82 three-pointers in November of 2019. I will be fully transparent, Kristen. I will take any excuse to run a basketball story because that was basically you at Chisholm High School back in the day. You hit 83 threes at one point for the Blue Streaks?
Not exactly. I probably hit one. I was a post player, but it was exciting. The crowd loved it.
I know they did.
Thanks, Kelly. I just love when you make me reminisce.
Not as much as I do.
Thanks, Kelly. Tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, Wisconsin anglers get ready for an exciting weekend. The state's fishing opener is this Saturday, but will things look a little different this year after an early ice out? Tonight, a member from the Wisconsin DNR explains what to expect this weekend out on the water. The Tyrannosaurus Rex may have been a fearsome predator, but they actually weren't that fast. Can you believe that, Kelly? New calculations by Dutch paleontologists find the average walking speed for the dinosaur was just under 3 miles an hour. That's similar to humans, horses, elephants, giraffes, and ostriches. The paleontologists factored in the T-Rex tail while making their calculations. Previous methods were only based on the legs and hips.
We gotta fact check Jurassic Park then, because they were speedy in that movie.
That's true. Good point. Good point. Dave, are we gonna get any sunshine? This gloomy weather is really doing me in.
Well, it's probably going to continue to do you in through tomorrow because it should stay cloudy and should stay rainy, though we may get a break later on tonight through tomorrow morning. It picks up again Tuesday afternoon and winds down to a 30% chance for showers on Wednesday.
See you at 10.